Hey everybody, how you doing? Street stock in the desert, Phoenix International Raceway in Arizona. This track is the circa 2008 track. It's a 1 mile track with the dog leg on the backstretch. Bankings in turns 1 and 2 are 11 degrees. The dog leg is 3 degrees. Turns 3 and 4 have 9 degrees. I'm in the car number 9, starting 8th today in a 21 car field. It's the 6 a.m. Iowa time, the Monday before the changeover. We got a single split, but a pretty low strength of field. Before we take the green flag, let's go back to my practice laps and I'll do a track analysis. All right, let's take a couple laps around Phoenix International Raceway. Down the front straight, underneath the flag stand, diving off into turn 1. You're pretty much off the throttle all the way around this corner. 11 degree banking down to 3. The transition can get you in trouble in a hurry. Stay down on the apron line. Down the backstretch, come over to the dog leg. Get real close to the rumble strips. Out to the blue wall. Turn 3, come all the way down again to the apron. Yellow line on the inside. Be careful of the curbing on the apron. That can upset the car in a hurry. You see the white line on the left hand side coming out of the entry to the pit road. That helps set you up down the front straight. So one more time, coming down into turn 1, you want to get as close to that apron line as you can. Easy back into the gas right about here. On cold tires, you'll come right around. Out to the wall, into the rumble strips on the dog leg there. Again, out to the wall, and then into turn 3 to set you up for turn 4. Off the gas almost completely on cold tires. Then look for that white line, there it is, and just follow that right on down the straight. As the tires build heat and get a little wear into them, you can be a little more aggressive with the throttle, but initially you're off the throttle right here, you're manipulating it right here, and right about here on warm tires, you can hit it pretty hard. But again, on cold tires, man, you've got to really be manipulating that throttle on both the exit of turn 2 and the exit of turn 4, where the banking transitions to the flat, otherwise you're coming around. All right, that's a couple laps around Phoenix International Raceway. Let's get back to the race. Race length today is 35 laps. Coming down the backstretch, there is 1 pace lap on tracks that are more than a mile in length. And you might remember my first outing here. I got caught up in a wreck on the first lap. And the second attempt, I flat spun myself out on lap number 2, coming out of turn 2. Okay, so let's hope we can get a little bit better out of this race today. Pace car's off.
Pace car's off, be ready. Green flag.
Boy, right in the middle of the pack here, you know, you got to be real careful. You can't give it as much gas as you normally do, and you have to brake just a little bit earlier. And you're hoping that the guys behind you are doing the same. All right, pretty clean start for street stocks. We got through turns 1 and 2, heading down the backstretch through the dog leg the first time at full speed. I've managed to get down to the inside line, still holding my 8th position here. I got a guy looking on the outside, looking on the inside, but I've got them by at least a car length. Okay. Looks like we're going to come down and complete lap 1. Is it true? Is it true? And it is. Hot damn. All right. In street stocks, you never know. Okay. Roof cam. How do you like that? Coming down. Oh, we got one spinning in. He's going to hit the wall, and he collects me. Oh, my gosh. He just barely gets into me. I thought I had him cleared, and bang, he got me on the rear end. I hit the wall pretty hard with my left rear. Ooh, we got guys flying upside down, rollovers, airborne. Okay, now that's straight stock racing right there. But shit, here we go again. Oh man, nothing I could really do there. I thought I had him cleared.
Look at your temps to make sure everything looks okay.
I'm not getting the meatball. Do you see that? The car go up on 2 wheels? That's a little ridiculous. Come on, iRacing. Okay, so feels pretty good. The car feels good. I'm not getting the meatball. Seems to be okay. The steering, the acceleration. Pits are closed, but when the pits are open up next time around, I'm coming in and taking a look at the damage. How much is there? There's a lot of pace laps here at Phoenix. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to get through pace laps, so I'll come in and take a look at the damage. I'll be able to come in a couple times if there's more damage than 1 pace lap will give me time to fix. I think a pace lap here is almost a full minute. So coming down, I'm in dead last anyway. Went from 8th to 18th.
Start looking for your sign.
Going to come down and take a look at how much damage we have here. 15's coming in for same reason. We already got the other car here. And I'm going to roll right through. Ooh, I nailed my pit stop. 6 seconds worth of damage. Awesome, awesome. Okay, we're going to take care of that. Back out on track.
Go.
Okay, for as hard as I hit and got hit, I thought it would have been a little bit worse, but we're good. Okay, gonna come back and line up and be on the rear end of the field. Yep, coming down, lining up. 18th, I'll be on the outside. That wreck there, as I mentioned in the track analysis, while he was high outside on cold tires, he just probably gave it a little too much gas. Now, you would think that you were clear because you were almost all but out of the corner, turn 2, but man, that transition from the banking to the flat, that'll get you even that deep into the corner.
Oh man, pace car's off.
Drive smart, okay. All right, way back in the field, just barely giving it any gas, hardly into the 4th gear here at the start-finish line. I'm backing way off to see what happens here going into 1 and 2. 14's doing the same thing ahead of me. And so far, so good. Boy, I tell you what, when you're this far back, it feels like you're not going anywhere real fast because you're just going so slow. Okay, should be up to about full song now, coming into 3 and 4, but again, off the gas real early. Woo! The 8 and the 12 almost get together. The 8's got some damage. He must have got caught up in that other wreck. I didn't notice that. And the 12 also. He's got some damage. Maybe that was from them getting together. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Well, diving on into turn 1, I get underneath 12 real easy. I'm just super, look at that, just barely on the throttle, barely on the throttle. Woo, 21, I thought he wrecked, but he's a blinker. Oh my gosh, I need to get past this guy. I hate these blinker cars that are just bouncing all over the place. All right, going into 3, I'm going to try to take the 21. Coming out of 3 into the 4th turn and then down the front straight. All right, I've got two spots reclaimed already. Ooh, that's a pretty looking Coors car there. You don't see that too often in the street stocks. You know what time it is? Crank that knob to 11. Okay, sitting in 14th after passing 3 on the restart, and I've come up here to a small pack. The 8's the next car I'm going to try to get. everybody seems to be pretty consistent here. You can see that the leaders are only about a half a straightaway ahead of us. Got a look on the inside here to the number 8 car. Apex of 3 and 4. Am I going to be able to hold it on the bottom side? Usually the outside where he's at is not a very good place to pass. Oh, we got a wreck up in front of us. And whew, wow. That blue car there, he kind of pinballed off the wall and got going, pointed in the right direction. Wow, that was pretty lucky for him. The other car, he's pretty well damaged pretty bad. Okay, caution. In 14th. I think I got passed by the 8 cars, so depending on how we reline up, I might be in 15th on the restart. Oh, but I passed the car that wrecked. They're showing me in 13th spot right now. But I'm on the outside lane in an odd number spot, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Got some pretty heavily damaged cars here in the back, but everybody seems to be maintaining race pace. Hopefully we can get a longer green flag run out of this restart. That 7 car that's been riding around during the caution laps up in the marbles, I'm not too sure about that. Maybe there's not really marbles. I don't see them, but this could be a recipe for disaster if he's got marbles on his tires there. Okay, restart. Again, mired back in the field here, just real easy on the throttle. I mean, you can be aggressive and try to take some guys out, but...
You're clear.
Okay, might have a look here on the number 7 car, coming down on the inside line behind the 16. He's the blinker car, but so far he's hanging pretty good. Ooh, he doesn't get in the gas as soon as I think he should. He blinks out, but I give him a little tap. That gives the 7 the chance on the outside to power out and pass me. Reclaim the position. Okay. Tires have got the heat in them now and they're worn down, so we can get into the accelerator about at the apex of the corners now. But again, remember that transition from the banking to the flat, and that can really upset the car. Okay, I am in 12th position now. Got the 8 sniffing on the inside to me. Boy, for some damaged car, he got a good run. He's gonna come up even with me down the front straight, and that's gonna force me to go wide. But let's see if I can power out. Ooh, somebody was smoking there. I think it was him. See if I can power out on the outside through the dog leg. We're even again. I get a nose ahead of him, but he's got the preferred line going into 3. No, he backs off. That I should have dove down, but I didn't realize he fell that far back. Okay, coming out of 4, I got the position on the 8. That's incredible. That was kind of a strange incident there. He just got out of the gas a little bit. I was able to hang it on the bottom side. All right, down right on that apron line, hammering it coming out of 2. Blinker car ahead of us again. All right, all over the bumper of the 7. I have to get out of it just a little bit when I hit them rumble strips just a little bit too hard. Taking it easy, and got the 8 behind me still working. Got a little bit of a run on the 7 here, but I don't think I'm going to take him this time. I'm going to give him a look, but then I'm going to back out. I could have gone. He gave me the room, but I backed out. I wasn't going to try it that time. I didn't think I had him set up quite good enough. All right, 8 looking on the outside again, right there at the dog leg, but I don't think he's got anything. I'm going to take that inside line and power out through the apex. He's way up by the wall. Boy, he's hanging pretty tight, though. He's giving it all he's got. He's going to take another look down the front straight. This guy's just not giving up. I'm just in the middle lane, but I'm going to power out, and yep, I'm going to be able to hold the position. Good try, though. Falling back a couple car lengths from the number 7 car. Let's see if we can reel him in again. Looking back at the 8, up at the 7. Got the blinker car there. Ooh, it looks like he got a little loose coming out of 4 there. Almost brushed the wall. 7's going to dive in and try to take him in turn 1. I'm going to follow the 7 and see if I just can't use him as a block off tackle. And by gosh, we're going to get the 16 also. Even with me at the dog leg, but I got the preferred line. You can enter 3 as low as I'm doing right there. You just got to get off the gas a little sooner so you don't wash up and take that car on your outside out. So we get past the 16 here finally, and the 8's going to follow me through. All right, reeling in the 7. 8's coming along. 7's kind of running a little bit higher line than everybody else, but he's not giving me just enough room in the corners there. Now this time, see, he kind of dives it on in and kind of gets that rear end waggling. Got to be careful of that. You know, he could come around, and I got to be ready for that. But I'm all over his back bumper coming down the front straight, working lap 28, and I am in 11th right now.
31.733.
Not very many laps to go. Can I get myself into the top 10? I kind of sneak on the outside, make him think. Gonna maybe do a crossover, but then he dives down. We both kiss the rumble strips there in the dog leg. One more time, can I? No, I'm gonna back off again. Laps are winding down. I gotta set this guy up. Gotta set him up. I'm thinking I've got to come off a 4 really, really good, get him down the front stretch, and then send it off into 1.
31.89.
Here it is. Look at that closing speed I got on him coming out at 2. Going to dive down, not where I expected. Going to get him on the backstretch of the dog leg. He's got a nose on the dog leg, but I've got the preferred line coming into turn 3. I send it off, hard off the accelerator, working the steering wheel. Number 8 saying, let's go, let's go. I'll follow you through. Followed the dotted lines around 4 just perfectly. Down the backstretch, he's with me. He's still with me. He's even gaining just a little bit, but I'm coming on to the 1. And I washed out a little bit. That forced him up. But I'm able to power out of 2 and got him. 8 might take him 2. 7 coming hard back, gonna block the 8. No, he runs that highish line again. All right, now I'm gonna think about the number 11 car. So I'm in the 10th spot. All right. We're working lap 31. Gonna start lap 32 here. 3 laps to go. Holy smokes. One more spot. I want one more spot so I'm solidly in the top 10. So looking at the number 11 car, I think he has been kind of holding us up, the pack of me and the 7 and the 8. So he's looking a little high here, but he's not going to take it all the way down to the apron. So I'm just manipulating the throttle here. I'm hard on it, coming out of 4 right on his rear bumper. Going to sweep out and try to do the crossover, if you will. Coming down the front straight. You know what? I'm going for it. I've just got a nose in. I'm going for it. I kind of hold the apron line pretty good, but he kind of comes down and we touch. Ooh, kind of gets my car to jump. Ooh, that was kind of ugly, but the car stays stable. All right, 7 follows through, and I think number 8's coming too. Yes, they do. Almost 3 wide through the dog leg. Wow. Then 11 comes down and hits the 7 car. The 16's right there. They all get wadded up in a ball. Holy smokes. Cars upside down all over the place. That's street stock racing, boys and girls. Holy smokes. So that's caution flag. That gives me the 9th position and 2 laps to go. Wow. I am so glad I was not caught up in that. I got past the 11 car just in the nick of time. Hoofta. Okay. Well, 9th place is it looks like where I'm going to finish out here. No green-white checkers in street stock, so we will finish under caution. We're going to come down with 1 to go here. Wow. I will tell you that we had 3 yellows for a total of 12 laps in this 35 lap race, so almost half the laps were yellow flag laps.
Flag this time.
Well, I tell you what, I started 8th, I'm finishing 9th. And the fact that I was relegated back to 18th spot and passed just about every car without the benefit. Well, I passed one car due to a wreck. So otherwise, I clawed my way back through about 6 or 7 cars to finish up here in the 9th spot. So here we are coming across the start-finish line. That's checkered flag. I dodged a couple bullets. That first wreck didn't do much damage, and the second wreck I was able to pass, and the third wreck was behind me.
Alright, dog, you did a great job, man.
Now we're going to come down and see the guys and Chad. Overall, I'm going to consider this a win with the way it all started.
Well, that was a lot better than what it could have been.
You can say that again.
Well, that was a lot better than what it could have been.
Hey, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.